As someone who's managed to acquire an encyclopedic knowledge of animator versus animation, I took it upon myself to create an Iceberg video as an excuse to dump my knowledge of these stick figures into one video. Now, the video isn't going to deviate much from what is typically seen in Iceberg videos, presenting all knowledge and trivia on the subject, starting from the surface level knowledge and covering lesser known facts about the subject as I progress through each entry. Alan Becker is an animator most well known for creating the channel named after himself, which hosts the web series Animator vs. Animation, often praised for how he and his team are able to tell stories and give life to characters all with no dialogue. Animator vs. Animation, commonly abbreviated as AVA, is the name of a web series that started out as a brief short about an animator who created a stick figure that would end up rebelling against him and using its surroundings in crafty ways to try and get the upper hand, with later entries branching out into newer and creative ideas. What makes the series distinctive are how the videos are animated as if the stick figures are actually interacting with the computer UI. Starting with Animation vs. Minecraft, the series would branch out from having stick figures constantly go head to head with an animator and have them going head to head with different pieces of media such as Minecraft, YouTube, League of Legends, and so on. The series maintains a continuity and cast of recurring characters. Most of the stick figures are named after their own colors, with a few exceptions. The main cast had their introduction in Animator vs. Animation 4, which sort of acted as a soft reboot, consisting of an orange, yellow, green, red, and blue stick figure who have gained their own personalities over time. For example, Orange acts as an all-rounder yet clumsy leader. Yellow has an experience in technology and is shown to be intelligent. Red is particularly the most childish yet bold member of the group, and so forth. Animation vs. Minecraft Shorts is the ongoing sequel series to Animation vs. Minecraft, which follows the stick figures interacting with different elements of Minecraft, sometimes incorporating storylines that have episodes taking place one after another. Starting with Animation vs. Math, Animation vs. Education is a series of videos that features one of the stick figures interacting with visualizations of various educational topics. The actual shorts are brief 1-minute animations hosted on the YouTube Shorts tab of the main channel. The title makes fun of how some episodes of Animation vs. Minecraft consist of longer runtimes than even the original Animation vs. Minecraft video. The Influencer arc was a special 3-episode storyline about Green becoming an influencer and the effects it had on him and his friends. As the series evolved, Alan would enlist musicians to help provide music for the animations. Initially, Sarah Ide provided small snippets of music for AVA4, AVM, and AVY. Then, starting with AVA 8, The Showdown, Scott Buckley would provide music for most of the animations that would follow, though you may notice other composers in the credits from time to time. What made the Influencer arc so unique to any of Alan's previous work was how it incorporated transmedia elements by making real accounts for Green's socials that were being updated throughout the arc, even going so far as to have Green reply to the feedback the videos received in real time. Starting with faces in actual short, we'd see what the stick figures would look like if they had faces drawn over them. The original short blew up, gaining over 75 million views, and following the short, we'd see a sequel along with the faces occasionally appearing on the thumbnails of the sister channel, Animator vs. Games. The Animator is a character within the AVA universe who is portrayed by Alan Becker himself, sharing the same name and likeness whenever he is visible. He was originally the main antagonist of the series, often fighting against the stick figures until Animator vs. Animation 4, when he finally understood the stick figures were sentient and made peace with them along with the main gang, allowing them to live on his desktop as long as they don't wreck his computer. Victim is the name of the first stick figure who appeared in the original Animator vs. Animation. In the pilot, he is a stick figure that the animator would torture, kind of like Sid from Toy Story 1. He wouldn't make a reappearance for over 15 years until he returned as the antagonist in Animator vs. Animation Season 2, though his revenge plot has yet to see its conclusion as of the recording of this video. The Chosen One is a superpowered stick figure the animator created when he was looking for a challenge. The animator would completely underestimate the power his creation had, and it would later escape the animator's desktop with another stick figure called the Dark Lord to wreak havoc on the internet until a change of heart made him fight against the Dark Lord to prevent him from unleashing a horde of viruses on the web. As mentioned earlier, the Dark Lord was initially a red stick figure created by the animator during AVA 3 in order to subdue the Chosen One, but this would backfire when the two stick figures teamed up and destroyed the animator's computer and escaped scot-free. Eventually, the Dark Lord would attempt to unleash a destructive horde of viruses across the internet during the events of AVA Season 2, until he was obliterated by Orange. Although some speculate that he survived, he hasn't made a reappearance since his defeat as of the making of this video. With AVA 4 acting as sort of a soft reboot for the series, the Stick Gang became the main protagonist of the Animator vs. Animation series, consisting of Orange, Red, Green, Yellow, and Blue. The Second Coming, nicknamed Orange, is a stick figure created by the animator who acts sort of like a clumsy leader of the Stick Gang. He is shown to possess very powerful abilities when he defeated the Dark Lord during the events of AVA Season 2, although he never used them again as of the recording of this video since he fainted after first using them, causing him to not remember the event, resulting in him acting like any other stick figure. The Outernet is a fictional location set within the AVA universe that acts as an Earth for the animated stick figures who are uploaded onto the internet. Natural stick figures are stick figures that appeared in the Outernet either by an animator uploading them onto the internet or by being the offspring of another natural stick figure. Artificial stick figures are stick figures that were not uploaded to the Outernet nor the child of another natural stick figure, instead gaining sentience by being converted into a symbol or other means. From what we know so far, some form of programming is involved for this to work. The only known artificial stick figure are the hollow-headed ones created by Alan. The fighting stick figures are 4 stick figures who originated from the website stickfight.com, consisting of yellow, red, green, and blue. What makes them unique is that they are the only known natural stick figures who haven't originated from the Outernet, as Orange met them from an open tab on Alan's computer. Upon befriending Orange, they formed what is the Stick Gang. Purple is a stick figure introduced at the end of AVM Shorts Episode 8, giving the impression of an antagonist until the episode Note Block Universe showed his backstory and reasons behind what he did. While Purple currently isn't a member of the Stick Gang, he is shown to be friends with the others and will participate in their shenanigans from time to time. King Orange is a tall orange stick figure who nearly succeeded in destroying Minecraft after he watched his son die due to a fatal error whilst in a Minecraft simulation. King Orange would stop himself after nearly destroying Purple as Purple reminded him of his son, causing him to realize he was taking his anger out on a bunch of innocents, thus allowing the Stick Gang to barely save Minecraft in just the nick of time. The Stick Gang would forgive him immediately after he apologized, with him now being the father figure Purple never had. The Mercenaries are a group of stick figures hired by Victim to help him get revenge on Alan and the Chosen One. The former for torturing him, and the latter for wreaking havoc across the internet, which had in turn killed his soulmate Mitzi. Each of the mercenaries have a unique art style and skill set, with the agent-looking one acting as sort of a commander and sharing an equal desire for revenge against the Chosen One, as he was the one who had witnessed Mitzi die and broke the news to Victim. Currently, as the plot is still ongoing, we have yet to see what the end result will be and what role the mercenaries will play in it all.